Good morning, everybody. My name is Anthony. I'm so thrilled to be here bringing you yoga in Fort Tryon Park. This is on Abbey Lawn, which is actually where we normally do sunset yoga. Unfortunately, of course, we can't do yoga here, sunset yoga here right now, but instead we're taking the park to you. So I really, really want to thank the Fort Tryon Park Trust for sponsoring this program. Phenomenal. And this park is amazing. As you can see, 85 years and going strong. This is an incredible park, so much to offer. And right now there's no traffic running through the park, so this is just free and easy walking through. So let's begin. Let's begin our yoga class. And what I'd like to do is actually to start lying down. It seems always like a nice place to start. So get comfortable on your backs. I will say that there are always options in yoga. Everything is an option. The thing that isn't an option, of course, is to really honor your body, respect your body, give it what it wants. Don't move into any kind of pain. Move out of any pose if it doesn't feel right to you, okay? So let's start lying down. Get comfortable on your backs. And just relax. So this practice is you could say it's a hip-centered practice. Also some nice twists involved. So you might like to begin in reclined butterfly with the soles of your feet together, knees separated. And for now, just place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. Close your eyes and simply relax. Now, if reclined butterfly doesn't feel comfortable to you, simply just extend your legs out or have your feet separated and knees together. That's a nice option too. So just relax here for a moment. Feel the whole weight of your body releasing down onto the mat beneath you. The whole weight of your body. Relax your shoulders, your face. Make sure your teeth are separated so your jaw is also relaxed. Eyes gently closed. Hips, shoulders just released and relaxed. Now with your hands on your body, spread your fingers wide so you can feel your body beneath. Start to breathe more consciously. Breath is the most important ingredient here for the whole practice. And the idea is to establish a nice, deep, slow rhythm of breathing. So begin by breathing into your belly first. And as you breathe in, just feel your hand rise and fall. So here, pulling the air lower down into your lungs. Take a couple of more breaths just into your belly, as deep as you can, through your nose, of course. And now let's add to that breath, coming into what they call the three-part breath in yoga, breathing into your belly, then into your rib cage and higher up, maybe under your collarbones, high breath. So it's a big, deep breath. When you exhale, try to exhale from your chest to your belly. The main thing here is to bring in deep, deep breaths. If you were to count these breaths, they should be at least a count of 2 or 3 on the inhalation and the same on the exhalation, with a little pause top and bottom. So take a few moments to really connect to your breath. So lucky to be here on this gorgeous day. It's a blue sky. I'm staring up at the trees and the blue sky beyond. The birds are singing. It's wonderful. So once you've established your breath, just extend your legs out along the mat. hands down by your side. Feel that sense of calmness that a slow, deep breath can bring into your body, also into your mind. Now let's begin with the stretch. So reach your arms up overhead, spread your fingers wide, flex your feet, engage your arms, your legs, your body. Hold it here for a moment, but don't hold your breath. On an exhalation, just bring your right knee to your chest. Bring that right knee to your chest. Maybe head up to the knee if you want, that's optional. Just hold it there for a moment, whether the head is up or not. If your head is up, lower it down and just rotate your right ankle around. Nice and slowly, get a little depth into that ankle. And now extend the leg out, hands down by your side. So let's stretch up again. This time, clench your fists, point your toes. And with your arms extended, rotate your wrists around too, so you feel a nice stretch there. Nice bit of movement. Extend out. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your left knee to your chest. Head up if you want to take it there. Just engaging a little bit, stretching it. Get a nice stretch. Okay? Nice. And then lowering your head and rotating that left ankle around. Take it in different directions. Get slow, get deep. Now extend your leg out and hands down by your side. So reach up again for a big stretch. This time, bring your right knee back to your chest. Head up to the knee and leg up off the ground. Again, this is all optional, of course. Hold it here for a moment as you begin to engage your body a little bit more. Breathe. Then slowly extend everything back out, arms overhead, legs along the ground. Reach, and then left knee comes in. Start to engage on this side. Bring that right leg up if you're doing this. Head up to the knee. And we're going to take a few rounds side to side with this, with your breath. So inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee comes. Breath in, slowly lower down. Exhale, coming back with this one. Let's do one more on either side. Reach out. Big breath in, exhale. Tuck it in. And when you next breathe in, extend out. And bring it back in with the exhalation. Nice. Okay, so stretch it out. Reach. Bring both knees into your chest. Both knees come in. And maybe also your head up for a moment here too. It's optional. And then keep your knees at your chest. Just lower your head down. Hold on to the knees, one hand on each knee. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, slowly separate your knees. Slowly pull them apart, and maybe resist with the legs a little bit. So you feel that stretch. Hold it there for a moment, stretching into the hips, this initial stretch for the hips. Take a breath in. Now as you exhale, keep your knees apart. Push your knees away into your hands. So you feel your arms straighten. Feel a little stretch on your arms, your shoulders. Take a breath in from there. And when you exhale, slowly bring your knees together, resisting with your arms. Now, knees together, take an inhalation. Exhale, knees come back in, and bring your head up to the knees. Nice. Let's do that a couple more times with your breath. So take an inhalation as you separate your knees slowly. There's no rush here. Exhale, pushing away. Breathe in, bring your knees back together again, pushing against your hands. And exhale back to your chest one more time. Inhale, separate it, get nice and deep into the hips. Exhale, push it away. Nice stretch. Breathe in, bring your knees back together. Exhale, back to the chest. And then place your both hands on your right knee. Keep it close to your chest. Extend the left foot straight up. Straight up. Engage that leg. Flex the foot. Take a breath. And exhale. Slowly extend the leg down. Slowly. Till it reaches the mat. And once it reaches the mat, just relax the leg there. Hold onto your right knee with your left hand, the right arm out from the shoulder. Take a breath in and exhale into a twist. So just pull that knee over as deep as you want to get it, whatever feels good for you, but try to keep your shoulders on the ground. Looking towards the right, knee coming left. Hold it for a moment, relax into the twist. As always, keep the breath slow and deep. So now bring the knee back up, switch hands on that knee, extend the left arm out to the side, take a breath in, and exhale as you pull the knee to your right shoulder first, just so it comes out a little bit. Then take another breath in and exhale out into the twist, into the hip opener here. Pull it out, relax into it, feels good. You can hold potentially a lot of tension in the hips. Moving, working into the hips can also potentially release emotions. It's kind of surprising that, but it can happen. Nice. So bring this back up, extend the legs out along the ground, hands by your side. Now, take a breath in, reach up high again. Exhale, both knees come to your chest, head up to your knees. Hold it there. And then release your head back down. Move your hands over to your left knee and extend your right foot straight up. Really extend it, get it as straight as you can. Flex that foot, leg is engaged. Take a breath and slowly as you exhale, lower the leg out and down. Don't be in any rush. Try to do it on one inhalation, but take two if you need to. Now holding on to the left knee with your right hand and the left arm extending out from the shoulder. Take a breath and exhale, twisting over to this side. Looking over towards the left. Ease into it. Don't be in any rush to get into the twist. Take your time. Use your breath. Use exhalations to get a little deeper if that's where you want to go. Nice. Now take this back up. Hold on to the knee with your left hand, right arm out to the side. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, just pull that knee out a little bit, but towards the shoulder first, so you get a little more depth, and then take a breath, and exhale all the way out. Nice, head turning to the right. Hold it there for a moment, and always observe your body. Just be an onlooker, don't judge anything. Just see what's going on in your body as you move through the practice. Get to know it a little more deeply. Nice, come out of this stretch. This opening, and extend your legs out along the ground. Hands down by your side. Take a breath in, reach up high, and both knees to your chest once more. And here, start to rock front to back. So we are coming up to a seated position. You can do it with rocking, or you can roll over to one side and bring yourself up. But don't be in any rush. This rocking can feel so nice on the spine. Coming back up to a seated position. Now cross-legged ideally, but be comfortable. So I use a blanket. I just find it more comfortable to sit here on a blanket. It raises me up a little bit, and it's just more comfortable. You want to feel easy here. You want to feel relaxed. So nice. So close your eyes. Reconnect to your breath here. Make sure as you breathe in, you are breathing into your belly, up into the chest, and when you exhale from the chest, belly drawing back. Keep your eyes closed, take a breath in. Let's move into the neck a little bit. So exhale, twisting your neck to the right. Make sure your shoulders stay relaxed here. You're long in your spine. Now take a breath in, exhale, twisting over to the other side. Keep that length. Take a breath in, coming up. This time as you exhale, let's just take it one more time over to the right. And then an inhalation. And one more time over to the left. A little bit more with the neck. So breath in, looking forward. Exhale as you tuck your chin down to your chest. Feel that stretch on the back of your neck, a really nice stretch. And then on a breath in, bring your head up. Stretching your neck out. Nice. Bring your head back to neutral. Take an inhalation here. And now as you exhale, tilt it over towards the right. Nice stretch. Just hold it there for a moment. Breathe. Then on an inhalation, come up and exhale over to the other side. Nice. Relax those shoulders. Keep the breath moving. Now, back to a neutral head. Hold on to your knees. Even tug a little bit so you get length in your spine. Take a breath in and exhale as you pull yourself forward. Keep that length in your spine. You can take your hands to the floor if you want, or keep them on your knees, but keep the length. Try not to round too much. Relax into your hips. If you want to move a little bit side to side, go ahead. In fact, any still pose, if you want to move within it, I say go for it if that's what your body really wants, or if you prefer stillness, then that's what you do. Now, walk your hands back, reach your arms up high, take a twist over to the right, pulling that right shoulder back behind you. Keep the breath going, looking back over that shoulder. Nice, just hold it for a moment. Now come up, reach up high again. Exhale, twisting over to the other side. Pull that shoulder back. You can use your hand to maybe get you a little bit deeper into it. Stay long in your spine. Keep that length. Nice. Now, reach up high again. And here, take a side tilt over towards the right. So the right hand coming down, left arm reaching out and over. Good stretch here. Hold it. Maybe pull that shoulder back a touch. Don't hunch the shoulder up. Let it drop down. Lots of space there. And then come up and over to the other side. Extend it out. Same thing here. You can look up. You can look straight ahead or down, whatever works for you. Just don't hunch into your shoulder. Lots of space here. Nice. Now reach it up again. Take your hands behind you. Palms down. Fingers can face either way. Just pull the shoulders back. Look up so you have a little arch in your back. If you want to bring your pelvis up off the ground, you can do that. That's your choice. Looking up and back. Stretching it out. Nice. Then release back down. Nice. Now just cross your legs in the other direction. Different leg in front. Hold onto your knees. Get length and just start to work your way around in circles around the center of your spine. Any way that feels good here. Moving one way, moving the other way. Whatever feels good, hands on knees or the floor, anything that really feels good. Nice. Reach your arms straight up again. Let's take one more fold forward here. You can take your hands straight down to the ground or keep them on your knees. Lean, extend, feel that stretch. Breathe, of course, pulling in lots of oxygen to feed the stretch, and then come back up. And one more time behind. Hands behind. This time, turn your hands the other way maybe. Try it. If you don't like it, just keep it the way it was. Lean back. Heart reaches up. Pelvis up if you want. Looking up and back. Nice deep breaths and come back. And reach up high. One more time. Nice. And then hands down. Okay. So just extend your legs out. Shake them a little bit. If you're sitting on something, just move it to the side. Come over into table. You can move your hands in front of your shoulders a little bit. Tuck your toes under. And lift your hips up into a down dog. Spend a little time stretching your legs out here. Haven't stretched into them really. So let's do a little stretching here. Nice and slowly. See if you can time this and so many other movements. Time it with your breath. Inhaling, exhaling, dropping off to the side a little bit. Nice. Move in any way that feels good. And then drop your knees back to the ground. Keep your hands in front of your shoulders. Hands in front of your shoulders. And taking circles using your knees basically as the center point. But really moving in whatever way feels good. Coming around, forward, maybe extending all the way forward. A little back bend. Back over to this side. Your body definitely tells you what you need here, where to go. All you have to do is listen. Nice. Now come back to table so your hands are still in front of your shoulders a little bit, okay? Now sink back towards child's pose. Forearms are off the ground so you feel a stretch in your shoulders. You may not sink all the way back. The goal here is just to get into the stretch a little bit. And then extend all the way forward. So arching your back down. And maybe, if your toes are untucked, you push up into an upward facing dog. So the knees come up off the ground. And hold it there for a moment. Fingers spread wide, hands flat on the mat. Take a breath in. And any way you can, come up to a downward facing dog. Nice. So we're going to take it into a mini flow here, if you like. And it goes like this. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale as you drop your knees, untuck your toes, sink your hips back to your heels, towards your heels. Breathe forward and arching your back down, up dog if you want. And back to a down dog as you exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale, forward, plank. Exhale, drop those knees down, sink your hips back. Breathe in, coming forward, arching. Exhale, downward facing dog. And let's do it one more time, starting to warm up. A little bit more now. Take a breath in, plank. Exhale, sink it back. Reach it back, palms flat on the mat. Extend forward. Breath in. And exhale to a downward dog. From this down dog, come forward into a forward fold. Nice. Just be here, nice and heavy, knees bent here, arms just dangling, head heavy, breath moving. Nice. Now put a deeper bend in your knees. Tuck your chin, really tuck it to your chest. And we're going to start to roll up, but keep your arms heavy so you feel that pull on your shoulders. Keep your chin tucked. Slowly straighten your legs first. And then begin to unfold, unfurl, get long, get straight. And as you get longer and straighter, reach your arms up and come up onto your toes. Hold it for a moment. A little balance. Take a breath in. And exhale as you lower your heels down and you twist over towards the right. Arms level with the ground. Feet firmly on the mat. Legs are engaged. Also engage your core. That's what you're using here. So breath in, reach up, come up onto your toes. Reach it up. And slowly sink those heels back down. Twist to the other side. Keep your legs strong. Feet evenly on the mat. Nice. Take a breath in, reach up high, again onto your toes, and exhale as you fold over. You can take a swan dive down, but when you get there, bend your knees deeply, and with one breath, inhale, reach it up high, high mountain pose. So reach up, high mountain pose here, come to a side bend over towards the right. Extend your left arm out and over your head, and just sweep that hand down, around deeply into your shoulder, but be careful of the shoulder, of course, as always. Reach it up high, breath in. Let's take it to the other side, over to the left, and sweep that right hand down, around, coming up. And then from high mountain pose, fold it forward, long spine as you come down. Now you can bend your knees, bring your hands to the mat. Step your right foot into a deep lunge here. And just for a moment, be here, maybe sinking your hips a little bit to the ground, a touch, stretching things out a bit more. So your ankle here is right underneath your knee. Drop your right knee down to the ground. You can untuck your toe if you like. This knee is behind the hip. And then rise up into Crescent Moon here. Reach up high. Now as you reach, push your hips forward. Reach your arms back a little bit. And at the same time, push down through your feet, through that right knee, and then draw them towards each other. So really you're engaging your body, your whole body part of this pose. Hold it for a moment. Breathe. Shoulders down. Now take a breath in. And as you exhale, take your hands down to the inside of your left foot. This knee can be upright, or you can drop it out to the side if you like. This is getting to the hips more deeply, so all these options I'm going to give you depends on how you feel about your hip. Like I said, keep the knee upright or drop it out to the outer edge of your left foot. You can take your hands forward if you want to get a little more depth. And for even more, take a breath in first, and as you exhale, bend your elbows and come down into winged dragon here. Just release it down. Give that stretch a little time to open up. Breathe deeply. So you are pulling lots of oxygen in to feed that stretch. Couple of more breaths here. Come to a place that feels good, that feels like it's opening up, but it's not painful. Feels right. Now I'm going to give you one more option here, which is to straighten your arms, keeping your right hand on the mat. Take that left arm up and back, straight back behind you. This is optional, otherwise you stay in the pose you were. Nice. Or release out of the pose, of course. Now take that hand up, bring it on the other side of your left foot. So your hands are on either side of the foot. Tuck your right toe under, bring the knee up. Nice. Now establish foundation for balance, because we're going to rise up into Crescent Pose. The body coming up, reaching up high. If you want to do this with your right knee on the ground, you can, of course. Otherwise, come up into Crescent, find your balance. Full focus with balance, breathe, really extend, but the shoulders are down. Take an inhalation, and exhale as hands now come to the mat on either side of this foot, and you step back into a downward facing dog. You can stay right here in the down dog, or come forward for a vinyasa. Come forward into plank if you're doing the vinyasa. Nice and strong, don't sink your hips down, keep them up a little bit. Take a breath in, and exhale as you drop knees, chest and chin down to the mat. Elbows close to your body. Now if you want to just take your whole body down, just lower your belly and chest at one go. And cobra coming up, head and chest come up, push through your hands, keep those elbows in. Lower your head down. Any way you can, back to a down dog. Nice. And then take a walk back to the front of your mat. So this time, as you come into a forward fold, maybe you have your legs straight. If it's more comfortable for a little bend in your knees, do that. Otherwise, legs straight. Now, inhale halfway up. As you come halfway up, you can have your hands resting on your legs or straight back parallel to the ground. And if you do that, either way, pull the shoulders back, a nice flat back. Starting to feel a nice stretch back here. Take a breath in. Exhale. Come down into a forward fold as deeply as you want to take it. Then rise up with a flat back, high mountain pose. Reach, twist over to the right, and we'll just move through this. Breath in, reach up high, keep your legs strong, twisting to the other side. Nice, bring it up, inhale. Let's take a swan dive down over your legs. Flat back, keep your legs straight if you can. Inhale halfway up, exhale down. Back up to high mountain pose. And let's take a side bend to the right again. Same thing, so just reach it out and over, arm sweeps down. Back up, breath in, looking up. Exhale to this side. And coming back up, breath in. Nice. Take a swan dive down over your legs again. Extend out and down. So you can bend your knees, hands, fingertips to the mat, or palms. Take that left foot back into a deep lunge. Sink it down a little bit, or just hold it for a moment. Pushing the heel back behind you, breathe. And then drop the left knee down. You can untuck that toe if you want. Rise up into Crescent Moon. Reach your arms up. And here you can stay right here. Perhaps maybe you push your pelvis forward a little bit. Hands come back a little bit, creating a bit more of a back bend. And again, push down through your feet, through that left knee. Draw them towards each other. Shoulders down. But arms are still extended. Hands, of course, are active. Breath moving. Deep, deep, easy breaths. Nice. Now take an inhalation and exhale as your hands come to the inside of your right foot. Here too, keeping this knee upright or just dropping it out to the side to the outer edge of your right foot. Starting to stretch into the hip a little bit more. Hands can move forward. You can take a breath and exhale, maybe sinking down. And just notice, observe, is the side more open, less open? It's bound to be different. Hold it, just breathe. If you want to use your breath to inhale and release a little bit and exhale back into it, finding a tiny bit more depth, that's an option too. Nice. Now for that other version here, you can straighten your arms. Left palm flat on the mat. Take that right arm up in a big circle to face behind you. Looking back or looking to the side. Hold it and breathe. Whole body engaged. Your mind, of course, too. Now take that arm back up and over to the other side of the foot. Tuck your left toe under and bring your left knee up off the mat. Establish that foundation for balance and start to rise up, Crescent Pose, reaching up high. Pushing the left heel back a little bit, tucking the tailbone under a little bit. Breathe, hold it. Be connected to everything that's going on. Now, take a breath in, exhale, hands come down to the mat. Let's come back for another vinyasa. If you don't want to do it, go back to downward facing dog. Otherwise, come to plank, take a breath in. I'm doing knees, chest, and chin, so you bring your knees down, chest and chin, tush in the air, slide forward and up, cobra. Lower your head down, back to a downward facing dog. Nice. From here, inhale halfway up, exhale down. Come forward and up, flat back, long spine, reach up high. Let's take another twist over to this side. And come forward and twisting to the other side. Nice. Keep those feet on the ground, nice and evenly, legs strong. Breath in, reach it up high. Maybe palms come together here. Fold forward, long spine again, down. Inhale halfway up. Arms can come back if you want. Exhale down. These are all very slow, methodical movements. Reach up high. Side bend over to the right. Sweep the left arm round and down. Come up, extending the body. Find that length. And then take the side bend. Sweep the arm. Take a breath in. Reach up. Bring the palms together. And if they don't touch, that's okay. Just hold them apart. Either way, hold them up there for a moment, looking up or looking straight ahead. Keep your legs strong, breath moving. Take an inhalation. And now as you exhale, slowly bring your hands down a center line and let your thumbs brush gently against your forehead, your nose, your lips, your chin, your throat, to rest right at your heart. And hold it there for a moment. Just fill that heart with breath, with energy, with gratitude. I am so grateful to be out here practicing yoga and to be practicing with all of you. Now hands down by your side. Okay, so mountain pose, shoulders back, nice and tall. Feet can be together or slightly separated if you want. Take a breath in, reach up high. Exhale as you fold over, hands coming down to the ground. Now, take your right foot back in a deep lunge again. Deeper lunge as you can, but keep your knee off the ground. Slowly rise up into Crescent Pose. Pushing that right heel back, tucking the tailbone under a little bit. Take a breath in and exhale as you take a twist now over towards the left. And if you don't like this twist, just stay in Crescent Pose for the time being. If you come to the twist, keep your arms level, hold it, center engaged, full focus. Now come out of the twist, reach up high. We'll come to Warrior Two. So rotate your right foot parallel down to the mat, parallel to the back of your mat. I'm going to switch around just so I can see you. You can see me. So the right foot is parallel to the back of the mat, and the heel and the arch line up together. Arms level with the ground, gazing out over your left middle finger. Let's get a nice deeper bend as possible in that front knee, and the body is upright. Try not to lean forward. Try to be upright here. Just hold it for a moment. Feel the pose. Breathe into it. Now, straighten your left leg. Bring your palms together overhead. Or, if they don't reach, that's okay. Same thing. Now, if they come together, just intertwine your fingers and point your indexes over, straight up. Look up. Engage your legs. Balance. Breath. Nice, then release this back to Warrior Two. Let's come up one more time. Your hands don't have to touch this time, just bring them up high. Now keep your legs straight, both legs straight and engaged, arms come shoulder level, palms facing forward. We're going to take triangle on this side. First of all, just pull this right shoulder back a touch. Reach the left arm forward. As you push the right hip back. Hand can come down on the inside of your leg or on the shin. And then you reach your right arm straight up. Now if you come over so deep that you stick your tush out, just come back up a little bit, back it up. It's a side tilt here. Everything tilting to the side. This front thigh kind of rotates outwards. Nice. From here, let's come to Peaceful Warrior. So bend your front knee, drop your right hand on the thigh, and reach the left arm up and back. Keep this back foot flat on the mat, that's the legs strong and straight. And from here, let's take side angle pose. So side angle, taking the left arm to the thigh, resting on the thigh, but not leaning necessarily, just resting. Right arm can reach up, straight up here, or if you want extended side angle, you could take it out and straight over the head. Try not to lean onto this hand too much. Nice, hold it here, breathe. Feel the ground beneath your feet, feel the sensations in your body, feel your breath move within you, feel everything. It's what keeps us present in the practice. Now, back to Warrior Two. Keep your arms out like this and bring your feet parallel. Rotate your heels in, toes out, and get a little bend in your knees here. Weight is a little bit back into your heels. So we're going to come to eagle arms, right arm under left. So underneath, palms come together, or the backs of the hands can touch, and if any of this is uncomfortable, you can just be in prayer as well. Wherever you are, just lift the elbows up a little bit, but listen to your shoulders, keep a nice bend in your knees. Breathe, Hold it for a moment. Take an inhalation. And as you exhale, forward fold, coming down. You may not come very far, or you may come far enough to take your hands, the tips of your fingers to the ground. Keep the weight back in your heels. Bend your knees a little deeper maybe. Tuck your chin a little bit too. Hold it. Nice. Slowly you rise up. Slowly, don't rush it. Use your strength. Sweep your arms out. Nice. Straighten your legs. You can bring your feet back to parallel. Hands come behind you. Intertwine your fingers. Pull back. Get a really nice opening in the front of your body. A little back bend. Take a breath in. And either stay here or fold forward. Folding forward with straight legs or bent knees. Just watch your shoulders. You take your arms as high as they'll go. Don't force anything. Come into it slowly. Breathe. And again, if you want to move a little bit, move. Or just keep it still. Now come back up. Arms to shoulder level again. Rotate the left foot forward back to warrior two. And then rotate the whole body forward, crescent pose, reaching up. Nice. Take a breath in, coming down for a vinyasa or down dog, your choice. If you want to do the vinyasa, back to plank. Nice and strong, engage your center. Take it down for a vinyasa. Whatever worked for you before probably works this time. Up and back down. Back to a down dog. Nice, and then back to the front of your mat. And I'm going to go back over this side. Keep your legs straight, extend out, breath in, halfway up, so nice flat back, exhale down. With your breath, you rise, high mountain pose, twisting to the right, get deep, maybe get a little bit deeper this time, reach up, twisting to the other side again, find that depth. Reach up high, palms together, fold forward, extend out and down. Nice and deeply, inhale halfway up. Exhale, coming down. Rising up, high mountain pose. Side bend to the right, get those arms, that left arm around and down. Reach up high. Keep your legs engaged, keep connected to them. Coming to this side so you don't forget about any single part of your body. Reach up high. And exhale as you fold over again. Nice flat back coming down. So hands to the mat. Step your left foot back as deep as you can get it. Establish foundation, establish balance. Get some length in your spine and rise up into crescent pose. Push the left heel back, tuck the tailbone under, breathe, shoulders down. Slow, calm, deep breaths. Now, take a breath in, and as you exhale, twist it to the right this time. Arms front and back, extending out, hands remain active, shoulders relaxed. Now come forward out of the twist, reach up high, full focus. Let's take warrior two here, so rotate your left foot parallel to the back of your mat, line up your heel and arch. The knee should be kind of in line with the second toe. So arms come level with the ground. Nice. Nice bend in that front knee. Gaze out over your right middle fingers. Gazing out into the distance. Nice. And now straighten your front leg, your right leg. Bring your palms towards each other or together. If they come together, intertwine your fingers. Index fingers point. You look up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your legs engaged. If balance is difficult this way, just look straight ahead. That's always optional. Everything is, as I mentioned. Reach it up for a moment longer. Hold it, take a breath. And exhale back to warrior two. Take these movements slowly so you feel all aspects of them. Now, coming up again, straighten that front leg. Arms reach. Keep your right leg straight. Bring your hands level with the shoulders, palms facing forward. Take this left shoulder back a touch. Make sure this right thigh is rotating outwards a little bit. Lean, reach your right arm to the side and down. Left arm coming up. Nice. Again, don't stick that tush out. Tuck it under. So don't come too far if that's what's happening. There's no particular place one has to be here. You just do what your body really wants. Nice. Hold it a moment longer. And then come back up. Let's take it to Peaceful Warrior. So drop your left palm down. Right arm reaching up. Bend that right knee. Reach up and back. You can look up. You can look straight ahead if you want. Feel the stretch. Feel the engagement in your left leg. Feel the feet on the mat beneath you. Even wiggle your toes into the mat. Make sure you are connecting. Nice. Let's take it to side angle now. Right forearm to the right thigh. Keep this left shoulder back. Bring this arm up. Again, don't lean hard into this. Use your core. If you want to come to extended side angle, take the arm around and extend it out over your head. Keep the back leg strong, engaged. Nice. Breathe. Nice. Let's come back to Warrior 2. Keeping your arms straight out. If they get tired, you can always just drop them down. Bring your feet back to parallel again. Heels in, toes out. Bend your knees. Get deep. Let's take eagle arms on the other side. So left arm underneath the right. Maybe the palms come to touch. Or the hands, back of the hands together. Or in prayer. Same thing. Now, just lift the elbows up a little bit maybe. Get deep into this bend here. Take a breath. And as you exhale, slowly extend forward and down. Keep that bend in your knees. Even make it a little deeper maybe. Weight back into your heels, looking down. Tucking your chin a little bit. Hold your hands down there as low as they go, whatever that is. Just make it work for you. Nice, and then slowly rise back up. Rise back up slowly. Now take your arms out, unravel everything. Stretch it out, stretch your legs, bring your feet to parallel. Reach up high. Rotate the palms away from each other. Hands come behind you. Pull back. Now open up that chest. You might like to just stay here. If you want to fold forward, take it slowly. On an exhalation. And again, listening to your shoulders. Moving if you want. Whatever feels good. Nice. Release down. Bend your knees. Roll it up. And let's come to Warrior 2, back to Warrior 2. Right foot facing forward this time. Yeah, gazing out over those middle fingers. Hold it just for a moment. Feel it one last time in Warrior 2. And then rotate everything forward into Crescent Pose. Rotating onto the ball of your back foot. Take a breath. And exhale, hands come down to the ground. Coming in for a vinyasa. Maybe our final vinyasa here, coming forward, lowering it down. Keep your elbows really close to Cobra coming up. And exhale, lower your head down. And push back up to a downward facing dog. So now, drop your knees for a moment here. Let's take Child's Pose, a nice little hip opening Child's Pose for a moment. You can spread your knees wide, touch your big toes together, and sink your hips back. If they go all the way back to your heels, great. If not, Maybe it's more comfortable keeping them vertical. Whatever feels best to you, go there. Find somewhere to rest your head and relax into the pose. Just release, just relax. Make the breath your focus here. So really you're feeling the expansion and contraction, the temperature of your breath as it moves in and out of your body. Make them deep and slow. As I mentioned before, at least count to 2 or 3 for each breath in and each breath out. The longer and slower, the better. Nice. So coming out of child's pose, come up and sit on your mat with your knees bent. A little bit, tiny bit more engagement in the core, such an important place to be strong. So with your knees bent, nice and straight in your back, maybe at least halfway along your mat like this. Take your hands under your knees and lean back. You can bring your feet and knees together if you want, or keep them slightly separated. Lean back, come into boat. You might be exactly fine right here. You might want to just do one leg, see how you feel about it. You might release your hands from your legs so you engage even more. And to add one more little thing to it, take a breath in, and as you exhale, come to low boat. So it's not all the way down, but you might extend your legs out and come back in. So as you extend your legs out, actually take a breath in and exhale up. Or you just hold boat, take it out. When you've had enough, don't lie down on your mat just yet. Just drop your feet to the mat. Hold onto your knees. Extend forward, arching your back down a little bit, looking up, shoulders down, and then lean back till your arms straight and tucking your chin. Nice, come back up. And we are going to come down onto the mat. Here's a way to do it, if you want to give it a shot. Grab your big toes. I'm on a slope here in the park. There's a little slope, so that's sometimes good, sometimes not. So grab your toes and see if you can extend your legs as much as possible, looking out between those legs. Hold them. Take a breath in, and then just drop onto your back. Rock it back. And for a moment, maybe here, come to happy baby. So your hands are on the outsides of your feet. Knees are open. It's a wonderful hip stretch. It feels good. You don't have to take it too deep. Try to keep the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. Enjoy this stretch. If you don't like this particular stretch, then just draw your knees to your chest. Hold them there. Now, from happy baby, just drop your feet to the ground so the knees are bent here. For a moment, push up into bridge. Hands down on the ground, palms down. Push the hips up. As high as you want to get it. Hold it there. If you want to tuck your shoulders under more deeply and grab a hold of your hands, you can do that for more depth. You can also, if you can reach your ankles, you can get more height that way too. Nice. And then release, relax down. And from here, a couple of last really nice hip stretches. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, just like that. Take your right hand to the thigh. You can use both hands too if you want. Take a breath in, and just as you relax that leg, just push that thigh away from you. Relax the leg though. For a little bit more intensity, you can try tucking your tailbone up. That gets into the stretch in a different way. Just make sure that's where you do want to take it. Hold it, breathe. A little bit longer. Have a sense of all stress leaving your hips, and you're just bringing in wonderful, positive energy through your breath. Now release that leg down. Release that leg back. Spread your arms out wide, keeping your legs crossed, but of course uncross them if it's not comfortable. Take your left foot over towards the right edge of the mat. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, just roll those legs over towards the left, head towards the right, and just be here, just relax. A few moments. Relax the body. Keep the breath deep for now. That belly expanding, rib cage expanding and contracting. And then take your legs up. You can keep them crossed just like that. Take the left foot over towards the left side of the mat and drop it over. And again, as I said, if it's more comfortable to uncross your legs, do that. Do what you need to do to find ease. Breathing deeply, keeping the focus on your breath, if only just to maintain calmness within your mind. Nice. Now bring the legs up and just switch to the other side. So crossing left ankle over right. Right hand or left hand or both hands on this thigh, up near the knee or down near the joint. See what works. Take a breath in and exhale as you push it away. Nice stretch. So the hips are pretty warmed up. This should feel really good. Using each exhalation to find a little more depth, if that's what you want. Nice. Releasing that leg. Arms out to the side, straight out, or in cactus if you like cactus pose without elbows bent. Right foot slides over to the left. Take a breath and exhale, twisting this side. Twisting to the right. Looking left. Relaxing. Always stay longer in the twist if you want, but when you're ready to come out, just slide the right foot to the right, take a breath in, and exhale to twisting to the other side, uncrossing your legs, of course, if that's better for you. And simply release and relax. Now coming out of this final twist and into Shavasana. So make Shavasana comfortable. Make Shavasana comfortable. In other words, place something under your head if that feels comfy. Place something under your knees even, pillows or blocks if you have them. Make it more of a restorative pose. And just stay here in Shavasana, lying out, relaxing. Cast your mind through your body though. Make sure, first of all, your face is relaxed. The jaw is separated, the lips. Lips might be very lightly together, breathing through your nose. Eyes sinking back gently in the eye sockets, eyes closed. Shoulders completely relaxed. Wherever your arms are, feel them on the ground and just let go. Have a sense of all your internal organs also relaxing. The weight of your body releasing down through your arms into your hands, hips heavy on the mat, thighs through your knees, the calves and shins, all the way down to your feet. Stay here for as long as you like. And I just want to say thank you to all of you for joining me for yoga today, and really thank you for the Fort Tryon Park Trust for their incredible work, all the amazing stuff they do for this beautiful, beautiful space here in Abbey's Lawn, and really for the honor and privilege of doing yoga with you. So everybody, take good care, stay safe, be healthy. Namaste.